busy single parents. It's me, your favorite author and transformational speaker, Mia Turner-Whitley, author of Life According to the Busy Single Parent, Success Stories and Solutions to Bring Calm to Your Chaotic World. Welcome back. This is our second Sunday. We're going to bring to you weekly tips, resources, information, wellness tips, parenting tips, wellness tips, goals, things for you, things for your children. It's all about creating community for the busy single parent. So last week we talked about boundaries. How many of you had an opportunity to practice that, setting some boundaries with your children, teaching them? And maybe it's not just for teaching children, but also teaching others a life skill, right, on setting those boundaries. Well, today I'm going to start a special series in which I'm going to introduce you to all of the authors of Life According to the Busy Single Parent. So the name of our book again, Life According to the Busy Single Parent, Success Stories and Solutions to Bring Calm to Your Chaotic World. We're going to have a little excerpt from everyone's chapter, so you'll get an opportunity to hear via this show. I don't know what to call this, a show, a TikTok, a video. I'm here. I'm starting. I'm doing this. That's what I call it when I'm doing a new project. When I first get started, I'm doing this. Everything will come. It will all balance out and make sense. All the right words, everything. So we're going to jump right in. I'm going to start off first with sharing my chapter. And the title of my chapter is Busy Single Parent, Lesson Learned and Solutions, Mia Turner-Whitley. The Life of the Busy Single Parent, Success Stories and Solutions to Bring Calm to Your Chaotic World is dedicated to single parents everywhere. It says, I see you and what you do matters. Even in the best co-parenting situation, the fact that you are a single parent doesn't mean if you're a mom, a dad, some of you may be relatives that are taking care of somebody else's children, or maybe some children that are not related to you and you fall up under this category. This is for you. It also means that sometimes there are times when decisions need to be made strictly by you. Decisions like last minute project materials. It's Sunday afternoon. The project is due tomorrow, right? Your kid comes to you and say, hey, I got this science project due tomorrow. It was them moments right there. Sudden illness at school, truancy issues, and a plethora of other things. It also means that sometimes it feels like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, yet you wear a smile and push on to keep from breaking down. Some of us look like we've been sucking on lemons, like we just angry that we got to do this. Again, work on that. And that was for me too, because I was one that it's going to show on my face. Being a single parent can be so taxing at times, yet so beautiful at others. I remember those days and those times when I just wanted to crumble. But I had these little people who were watching me, and I couldn't. They were dependent on me. I couldn't let them down. They were my world. In fact, because of them, I was able to push through whatever I was going through. So I dedicate my chapter to my children. They help me to understand the true meaning of unconditional love and what the word mama truly means. I was watching this show on Netflix called Made. And in the show Made, she shared her answer to this question. She was a single mom raising her children or a child. What is your happiest day? I began to think about my happiest day as a single parent. What about you? What was your happiest day? Just thinking about that. Because when you're going through things, sometimes we have to reflect back on the things that we've overcame and that we were able to succeed in. I began to think about my happiest day as a single parent when we moved into our home with me as the sole provider. The peace of mind it afforded me and my children was priceless. I remember one evening after we moved in and had our few personal items in place and the children were in bed, I had a meltdown, y'all. Oh, I will never forget that. I had that meltdown. I'm talking about one of those ugly, quiet cries where you're in the fetal position. I cried over my ex, my marriage, the divorce, and mostly for my children. They did not deserve to continue life due to a broken home. It hurt me to my core. I cried more for my babies than I did for myself. This was the biggest challenge I had faced to date in life. See, when I married my ex, we were both single parents. Having a family meant the world to both of us. I was raised in a two-parent household, and my ex grew up in a divorce home. So we definitely did not want our children to experience that, but to be a family. So when that chapter ended my world, our world was upside down. Get into some of the normalcies, get into some sense of normalcy was a challenge. As I reflect on that chapter in my life, I think about some lessons learned and solutions I can provide for single parents based on my life experiences. Here are a series of solutions and lessons learned in response to various challenges I experienced as a single parent, and I pray that something here helps create calm in your chaotic world. Lesson learned number 1. All right, so if you want to hear the rest of that, you're going to have to purchase the book, MIASpeaks.com. I also wanted to say this. For many single parents, and you're out there and you're doing it alone, and it can be everything that I just mentioned. I've been there. I know all about that life. The beauty of it is coming through it. If you give up, or if you say, no, I'm done, I'm tired, I can't do it anymore, just think of what you're doing for yourself and your children. So now my children are all adults, and I have grandchildren. So now there's that legacy. But what if I would have gave up? What if I would have said, I can't do this anymore? Quitting is easy, but going through it, that's how you get to it. That's how you get to the other side. All right. So next week, I am going to share one of the other authors. I'm going to share an excerpt from their stories. And the next one up will be A.J. Riley. And her title is Get Busy Co-Parenting. Oh, yeah, she going to step on some toes. It's these. Now, I tell you, these are some amazing stories about, not stories, life experiences of single parents, because guess what? You're not alone. And that's why you found us on this platform, Life According to the Busy Single Parent. All right, that's all I got for you today. But remember this, as I end every show, I'm going to ask you one question. Have you taken 5 minutes? Did you take 5? Take 5 on a daily basis. 5 minutes just for you, whether it's breathing, whether it's journaling, maybe it's taking a walk, maybe it's just sitting down being quiet. Some of y'all probably say, quiet? How am I going to do that with these kids? Teach them. That's how you do it. You teach them. Charity starts at home. That part. All right, so I will see you next week when we continue our journey as we meet all the authors of Life According to the Busy Single Parent. And remember, take 5.